There we go. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Roll your shoulders back. Big rolls, side to side. Now, whenever we go side to side like this, tap your toes. So point your foot. So we're already beginning to warm up our shoulders, also our feet. Just getting some nice movement here, engaging our hips, because it has to do that when you shift your weight. All the things. So it seems like a really simple movement. It's super easy, but there's a lot going on here. This is always nice, right? Sometimes when you can do a lot and it's easy. All right. Whoa, this is kind of, it gets sore after a while, rolling your shoulders so much. Good. Bring your heels in, toes out. Now I can't even talk. Knees go down, hips go down, knees are wide. Good. Side to side. Just gonna warm up your spine. Belly button towards your spine. Good. All right. Reach and back. So you are still in this plie squat, which is a little different than how we normally do these. Good. Other side. So you can always do these from standing, but oh, the burn is so nice. So real whenever you're down here, right? All right, stand on up. Here we go. 2 and 2. Good. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2. Good. Hold here. And straighten. And straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Leave it bent. Heel lifts. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Really little movement. It's one way to get it burning really fast. 2 by 2. Back and forth. 2 and 2. Good. 2. 2. Again. 2 and 2. Good, stay here. Down and straighten. Down and straighten. Good. Good, low and hold. Heel lifts. Heel lifts. Up. Good. Good, middle pulses. Knees press back. Pulses again. Knees press back. Good, straighten your legs. Feet face forward. Fold over. Good, hands find the ground underneath your face. Right arm reaches up and down. Other arm reach up and down. Again, reach up and down. Reach up and down. Good. Walk those feet in a little closer. Bend your knees, roll up. Bring them in together. Awesome. Here we go. Bend and back. Bend and back. Bend and back. Bend. Good. Good pulses. Nice ballet arms here. All right, stay in your squat, heels lift up and down, up and down, up and down, up And down again. Keep going. Few more. Ooh, try to stay low on those legs. Good. And stand up. Ooh, buddy. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to our bar. Continuing to warm up those arms. I was gonna do some push-ups, but I think we're gonna do some back a little bit. I need to warm that up still. I'm still cold. All right, so squeeze your shoulder blades together. Thumbs are gonna go in together. So belly button is in. Stand those arms back behind you. Good. Whew. Yeah, this is getting warm. I like this. Then we'll do those push-ups. You're like, oh, hell. Few more. Alrighty, ooh, roll it out. So basically what we're gonna do, if you have, I don't know if you're on a couch or if you're on a chair, or if you're on like your countertop, but hopefully you have like a medium height somewhere, or if you're on a folding chair, that's pretty much medium height, right? So if you have the seat portion of something, you're gonna go ahead and come to that. So what we're doing here is we're making it harder than if we're on the back or on a ledge. We're gonna make it easier than if we're on the floor. So knowing that, you can always be on the ledge or on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna go in the middle. Just need to up my game over here, so I'm gonna encourage you, as always, to do the same. All right, just finding push-ups to begin with. Here we go, down and up, down and up, down and up. Good, breathe. Nice, and then relax, maybe stand up if you're not on the ground, or you can just kneel if you're on the ground. Roll it out. All right, tricep push-ups. So remember, your elbows really come by your sides, hands are underneath those shoulders. It's a little bit harder, but you got this. Here we go. Down and up. And let it go. Ooh, talk about building some heat. I don't know where I just went, but I'm back now. Good old Zoom. What are you doing? All right, hopefully you stopped doing your push-ups. Awesome. All righty, go ahead and find it. Lock those feet out. You're just holding a plank. So if your wrists are what catch you up, you can be on your elbows here. Good, lifting that back leg up. Knee is gonna come in and back. Knee in and back. So on your toes, on the back. Good. So hopefully there's a little more space if you're not on the ground. Good, leave it back there and lift. Here we go. Pulses. Trying to keep your more plank position. So instead of being up here, can you let those hips come more in line? Woo! Firing up that back quad. Also just weight bearing on our shoulders. And using some of our back and abs, amen. Good, let it go, stand on up. So a few extra breaks for these, just so we can really hang with it, yeah? Okay, because it gets a little rough if we don't break every now and then. If you're really cool and you can hold it the whole time, go for it. I'm human, I need breaks. All right, Whenever you're ready, coming back to your plank, we're going to use that same leg. So knee's going to go opposite elbow and extend back at an angle. Opposite elbow, extend back at an angle. Now, if you're on your chair, either on the seat or on the back or on a ledge, you can begin to extend through and extend back. Extend through and extend back. This just takes a little bit more of your abs. You can do this on your hands, but you'll have to lift one hand off the ground, yeah? Good, trying to keep your butt down. It's hard. You can always just be doing knee and extend if you want, or you can add in that a crossbody thing. It's really good for your abs. And those muscles like your lat. Good. Leave it out at that back angle. And pulses. Here we go. Trying to keep your hips low. Ooh, and let it go. Stand up if you need to. Like right in here, did you feel it? It's like muscles you didn't even know you had. Oh, that's what I love about Barre. It's like, those are new. Or I haven't used those in a while. That's why we're here. All right. Shake out your hands, do whatever you gotta do. Breathe, in case you weren't doing that the whole time. Alrighty, so what do we got? Another direction. And then we're done with that leg, I think. Don't quote me on that. Alrighty, so same elbow and across your back. Yes? So you're going, just cutting across that back leg. Again, try to keep your hips down. Now, fun thing, right? You can continue with your knee, or if you want, you can extend. Whoosh, whoosh, yeah? Definitely find your breath. Try to keep those hips low. Make sure you're breathing. Good, extend it back and pulses across your body. Woo! Try to keep those hips low. And let it go. Ah, la, 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 la. It's like a whole other level. Definitely need to breathe here for this one. All right, so if you need to move around, grab water, however you're gonna do this, right? All right. It's like those people who do like the power pose in between. They're like, I've got this. My girlfriend does that, so it's a real thing. I think she really channels energy that way. All right. Anyways, back we go into our plank. Here we go, knee in and back, knee in and back. Try to keep your hips low. Belly button to your spine so you're not arching your back. Keep going. Keep going. All right, pulses to the back. Here we go. Belly button in, you got this. Don't grip your teeth, that's not gonna help you. And let it go. Whoa, whoa. My hands are starting, my wrists, right? You're starting to feel it? Like my wrists are kind of weak, so they're like, what are we doing? We're taking a break, guys. All right, you ready? We got 2 more directions, and then we are off of that. I'm so happy. It's good though. I feel like this is definitely getting me in new ways. All right. So find your plank position. Remember, hips not are like this, hips are like this. Good. Opposite elbow, extend back, at a diagonal. So you can stay here, or you can be extending both directions, yeah? Cool. Go for it. Good, leave it back. Next hand's back there. Pulse at that angle. Ooh, let it go. All right, we got one more side. You can do whatever you want in between. If you need more of a workout, you can do some jumping jacks, just as long as you're not on your hands, right? You could be like doing squats. I don't care. You can tell me later what you were doing in between while I'm just standing here. All right. Taking ourselves up. We got one more side. You guys can do this. Be like, tell your wrist, be like, I love you. We're doing it anyway. All right. You can also come off the sides of your chair. I forgot to tell you that, and that'll help kind of just stabilize your wrist. All right. Bringing yourself back into that plank, wherever you're at, best as you can. Same leg. All righty. So same elbow, extend back across. Elbow and back across your non-moving leg. At that diagonal. Of course, you can continue that, or you can begin to extend out both directions. Good, breathe. If your hip pops, that's okay. You can just figure out, like, do I need to go wider or more narrow to make that hip not pop as much? Oh, my arms are getting tired. Good, next time is back, leave it there, pulses, here we go. Pulse at that diagonal. Breathe. And let it go. Oh, okay, how was that? Ready to get off your arms for a second? Good, me too. Okay, I'm gonna turn this chair back around. I think I have had enough of that direction. We're gonna leave you alone here for a minute, shall we? All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go through that one of those same motions we did last week. After I pull my pants up. I don't know where they were going, but I'm not for it. So here we go. So you're down, you're gonna go 2 and turn. 2 and turn. Good. Middle and turn. Middle and turn. Yes. So second position, closing those arms first. Second and first. So name of the game, you can always stick with these 2 pulses. Eventually we'll cut it down to singles. We'll get a little cardio action in here. Good, hold, breathe. All right, doubles or singles, here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If you want, you can go to 5th position, arms. Is it this way? No, it was that way. Ha-ha. It's good for your brain, right? Well, your legs are like, why are we still moving like that? It's fine, embrace it. Try to stay low. Stay here now. Pulses. I know. I know. Some days it does feel like I'm out to get you. That might be accurate. Deep breaths. All right, here goes that lift. You don't have to lunge this time. So you're gonna lift and tap, lift and tap. Basically, find your balance, yeah? But I'm not expecting you to full lunge like we have in the past. You're just putting it down to spring back off, finding that lift. Good, next time, try to keep it lifted, your arabesque. If you need to tap your foot down, you can, otherwise lift it. Breathe. Good. Bring your knee in, extend back, arabesque. So passe, arabesque. If you need to hold on to something, you can, otherwise try to use your balance. Look at one thing that's not moving in front of you, and lock your gaze there as you just go in and back. Again, you can move at your own pace here. You may need to move slower or faster to maintain control of your balance. Whatever that means for you, I cannot look at you while I do this. Good. Which is kind of dumb because, right, you're not like, I'm gonna look at the screen and actually see you. You're not supposed to look at something that's moving while you're doing this. That would be kind of redundant, right? All right, next time you're in arabesque, stay there, bring your foot down, readjust, because I realize it may not have landed just right. All right, here we go, finding that nice Y second plie squat. Here we go, pulses. I am gonna make you do that. So if you're like, I hate that, I'm not doing it, go grab a drink, come back. That's what we're doing right now. Let's go this way first. This way, then middle. One, and middle. One. So I already skipped one. So if you wanted to do those doubles instead, by all means. And if you want to add fancy arms, you can do that. Good. Next time you're on that first side, you're going to stay there. Pulses. Here we go. You got this. If you need to have your hands here, you can. Or on English. It's fine. Whew. All right, just moving into those arabesque lifts. Here we go, no passe yet. Up and tap, up and tap, up and tap, up and tap, up. Trying to bring your arm parallel to the ground and then up, back down. So really working into our brains here. Next time, try to leaf it up. Good, here we go. Passe, arabesque. So toe comes in to tap your leg, extend back long. Here we go. In, extend, in, extend. Keep going, finding that balance. We're gonna be really intentional about our balance today in case you're not catching that. Good. Keep going. Nice, and land it. Sweet, if it doesn't look pretty. It's okay, the rest of it was gorgeous, so just land that thing. All right, you ready? Go ahead and bring your legs back in. You're welcome. All right, your hands forgot what we did to them 5 seconds ago? Cool. Hopefully, decently so. Come on up, first position, heels in, toes out, regular releve. Hands can be off for this. Here we go, up and down. Some good old calf raises. Yeah. Nice. Whew. Good, hold up in your releve, breathe. All right, so here's the fun part. Maybe your fingertips come on for this. You're just doing little baby lowers, but your heels will not touch down. So it's like upper half pulses. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. How are those legs? I'm not shaking yet, but I know that's where they're headed. It's a weird feeling. It's those deep muscles, right? Ooh. It's like, it doesn't burn that bad, but something feels very strange. That's what my legs are feeling. Or maybe you're like, my legs are freaking on fire. I don't know what you're talking about. Breathe. I'm just chilling, playing the drums over here while I'm pretending that my calves are not about to lock up on me. It's good news, right? I don't think enough bananas or pickles will save you. Talking about potassium from this happening. Okay, let those feet down. Oh, well, hello, dear. Welcome. We just are, you know, in the middle of killing our legs like normal. All right, here we go. We're gonna go the other way. So feet are dead on this time, not first position. Parallel. Cool. Rock backs. Here we go. Flexing those feet up off the ground. Oh my gosh, my calves are like, what is this? So this is really good for that muscle that runs right along your shins. It really helps prevent shin splints. But if you've never gotten them, oh, trust me, you are living right. I don't know. You're very lucky, very blessed. Really, you want to pull those toes up towards your face. It doesn't matter what the rest of your body looks like, as long as you're really hitting that rock back. Really flex those feet up. Flex, pull them towards you. Yes. You got this. It should be burning. And I know this one might feel like you're injuring yourself. It's the one exercise where you're not. And it feels like you are. So stick with it. Try to just make them really intense. Flex those toes towards your face. Oh, let it go. Okay, now these calf raises are going to feel really good. So leave your feet dead on this time. Here we go, up and down. I'm like, my calves are not ready yet. All the way up and down. So again, if you want to work on your balance here, you can go hands free. Whatever you want to do. It's your life. I'm just kidding. It is your life, but you can have hands on or hands off. Kind of depends. Sometimes when the weather changes, my balance gets off. Does that happen to you? Maybe it's just me. Anything to excuse my balance being thrown off, I might have found it. All right, we chilling on these calf raises? I'm not ready, but I'm here and we're gonna do the thing. All right, hang on. Little halfway lifts, so like little pulses, those heels do not touch down. La 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 la. My calves are like, that was not a long enough time for me to forget what you did to me. My body very much talks to me. Like screaming. Here we are, still going. I do have one of those shirts that says like, I run to burn off the crazy. Now my calves are like, we're not running. You're still going crazy over here. Uh-huh. It's like warm. Are your calves warm? My calves are so warm right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You still with it? You're like, I don't know. It's like I'm on autopilot over here. Why are there so many repetitions? Okay. Enough of that. Bring your heels to the ground. Maybe stretch out. And then you got those rock backs. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. Here we go. Rock back. Flex your feet towards your face. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry if I'm messing up your music selection. All right, be intense about it. Don't be blasé about it. Flex those feet to your face. You should really pull the balls of your feet off the ground. And I don't care how much movement you got with those hips, with your chest, as long as you are pulling those toes off the ground, that's what I want. Flex those feet intensely. I want your toes to begin to curl towards your shins. It's gonna be great. Like an elf, yeah? Now prepare for December. Halloween is over. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my land. Oh, let it go. Okay. Don't say I didn't do anything for the lower half of your legs. It's not all about your quads, okay? I'm sure your shins are very aware of that right now. Okay, here we go. We're gonna make our ways down to the ground. Alrighty. You can grab water. I forgot my water today, so I keep forgetting to remind you to do that. Grab water if you want it, otherwise make your way on down. Not grandma style like I just did, but if you do, no judgment. Okay. But my Mac is so messed up. I need one of those 6-foot mats. Probably I should just carpet my floor in this material. All right, here we go. Roll our shoulders back, coming down about halfway. Yes, boat pose is where you're going. Okay, so take those legs up. You can hang on or you cannot hang on. Typical boat. I like to be in between and just brace my hands on the outside of my knees. Gives me a little bit of support, but I'm not like, I can't death grip, right? So wherever you're at today is a good place. Hang with it. Here we go. Straighten one and bend. Other and bend. Point your toes. We are in bar. Good. Now, option. If you're doing this and you're like, this is really too much and my back is not happy, place your hands back here. Your abs are still going to get a good workout with your hands back here, I promise you. Especially if you try to not have a lot of weight in your hands if they're back there. Yeah. All right, keep it here. We're gonna do extensions one at a time. So go low and up. This is a little harder. Again, if you need to put your hands behind you, you can. My quads are feeling this. Hopefully my abs are working too. I'm sure they are. Yep, they definitely are. They're turned on, everything's turned on. Keep going. Remember, you can always put your hands behind you. Or if you need to hold on each time you let go, that's fine. Just try not to round. Once you realize you're rounding, just take a pause, hit the reset, fix it, and come back. Breathe, please. And whenever you're even, bring it back in. Oh, bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall and fold over. Good, breathe. Did I mention that? That's like my favorite thing to say because inevitably you will forget. And I'm here for you. I want you to live through this workout and you have to breathe to do that. Alrighty, so this next one is like, we're gonna divert, I don't know. We're moving away from ballet for a second, okay? Moving into some other dance forms here. I like to call this a can-can move, although, anyways, we're not going there, but I would know. Okay, so basically this is a really good stretch situation here. It works your stability muscles and it stretches you out. You may not feel the burn as much, but you'll find out your flexibility situation. So to begin with, your feet are in line with your hips. Good. And you're just gonna let those knees go side to side. So this is, again, one of these stretch things. Just imagine you are doing can-can. You're like, this is exactly what that looks like. No, it's not. But you'll notice that your hips kind of start to walk away from your hands. So I just want you to notice that right now because you'll have to keep adjusting I haven't quite nailed how to not do that. But I've watched other people do this move too, and not this move exactly, but the one we're doing right now. And they walk too. Their butts do walk away from their hands. So I think sometimes our butts just like walk away from hands, which is probably a good thing. All right. So scoot yourself, knowing that, scoot yourself back. And note that at any point, if you're like walking way down here and you get real messed up, just take a moment and readjust, like everything else. Okay, here we go. Ready? So you're gonna go to one side, extend long, and other side, extend long. So this won't creep up muscle-wise for you. You won't like start feeling like it's getting hard, but it's definitely working into stretching out and just getting us some more mobility in those hips. And you're getting a lot of stability muscles here through your shoulders, your back, and your abs. So the important thing is to maintain good posture while you do this so that you're building those muscles where you want them. So keep those shoulder blades together. Chest is coming through. Nice long spine. Good. Now, do you feel like you're doing can-can? Or more like synchronized swimming? I don't know. We're making our own dance moves. Hacha! I'm just kidding. It's my favorite thing to do when I choreograph new pieces. I'm like, can I find something that hasn't been done yet? It's actually very hard to do. Like when I got married and I had these colors and we had to kind of like pull up different palettes to convince people that they weren't weird together. And then I went to my friend who like worked at a wedding shop and she was like, oh, those are so popular now. And I was like, ugh, wow, fine. You know, anyways. Good. All right, so cut off your hands. That's it. You're done on those. So, but that wasn't like searing pain, like the last thing we were doing on our feet. But hey, put your hands back there. See if your hips are like have any more space in there. You're like, oh. We just loosen them up, okay? Not everything has to be super painful. All right, down you go, all the way. But if pain's what you want, I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead and take one leg up. I'm gonna say right, but you can do what you want. We're gonna do single leg bridges. So if you already know you're not in for it, you can do double leg bridges where you just lift your hips up off the ground. Otherwise, point that toe like you're gonna poke a hole in the ceiling. Here we go, lift it up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm just putting my hands behind my head because I have a ponytail. But you can put your hands by your side for a little extra support or just to put them somewhere. Are you still punching a hole in the ceiling? Or is it not going as high? You gotta have your goals, right? All right, lift those hips up and just little top pulses at the top. Ooh. And let it go. Let your knees come in, maybe rock side to side. Ooh, that was some nice work for my butt. All right, other leg up. You ready? Punching holes. Here we go, up and down. Ready? Go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Next time it's up there, leave it up there. Pulses, here we go. You got it, go, pulse. And let it go, woo! Hug your knees into your chest, maybe rock side to side. Oh, nice, alrighty, just rock and roll. Coming back up to your seat. It's a bad torture day, maybe. All right, bring those hands behind you this time. You can do this with your hands right here. It's another boat situation. But I'm gonna suggest you put your hands back here because that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna go out, up, out, and in. Out, up, out, and in. Out, up, out, and in. Out, up, out. Keep going. Here we go. Out, up, out. And it is not December yet. Did I say it was December earlier? I'm going crazy. Here we go. Nice. December's coming. How about that? We still have quite a ways. Amen. Let's make sure that we don't forget that. Are you breathing? I don't know what happened to my leg. Here we go. Down, extend, down, and up. See how hard this would be if your hands weren't behind you? You can try it. Last one. Nice. Set all the way up. You can just have crossed legs here. Nice and tall, just kind of letting your back have a little bit of a rest. And now that we found all that space in your hips, do you like that? Okay. So have your feet to where they're not, you don't want your front heel underneath your leg is what I'm trying to say. So just bring it out in front so that they're kind of like tapered, like so, not underneath. Cool, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. No, we're not done yet, but we're taking advantage of this time to stretch your hips. You should be finding more space than you normally do right about now because you should be pretty warmed up. We worked them a lot, but we also did some things to loosen them up. All right, switch it out. So put the other foot in front, the other foot in. And just make sure your heel isn't under your shin so you don't crush it. Good, inhale. And exhale, fold over. Second side is always a tighter one. Good, breathe into it. Good, make your way back up. Alrighty, I dare you to do that stretch tomorrow, just like whenever, and see just how much more flexible you were just now because we did all those side-to-side things with your knees, okay? It's effective. All right, we're gonna roll over onto our belly. We're gonna work our booties from the ground today. So once you figure out, here's the deal. You're gonna stack your arms underneath your face. So once you figure out what you're doing, you can just rest your forehead on your arms, okay? All right, press into the tops of your feet super intensely to where your knees come off the ground. And then from there, you're gonna lift your left leg up and hold. It's not easy, just lift it up and hold as high as you can. Nice straight leg here. Still pressing into the top of your foot that's on the ground, so your knees coming off the ground, everything's engaged here. It's a great moment. Good, release it back down, breathe, try to relax. Good, all right. Press both feet into the top of the ground intently so your knees come off, and then lift that right leg up. Nice and straight as high as you can. Don't just have dead weight with the other leg. You're still pressing the top of your foot into the ground. And release. Woo, breathe, chill. Okay, we're gonna speed that up just a hair. So just listen to the sound of my lovely voice and I will guide you. All right, press the tops of your feet into the ground. So your knees come off, lifting your left and back down. Lift your right, up and back down. Lift your left leg up nice and straight and back down. Lift your right and back down. Good, one more time. Lift your left and back down. Lift your right and back down. Good. Just try to relax all together. Breathe. All right, tuck your toes under. So then your knees should really be off the ground right about now. Excellent. So you're gonna tap your left foot out to the side as far as you can get that leg, and then tap it back in. Tap your right leg out as far as it goes, and back in. So tapping side to side again. You can rest your forehead on your hands once you figure out what you're doing. And it might feel kind of weird, wonky on your hips. That's okay, we're gonna change it in just a second, and it'll feel a little nicer. Good, untuck your toes, pressing the tops of your feet. Here we go, tapping inside. Tap and in, tap and in, tap and in. Few more. I feel like this really feels weird on my hips and my ribs. You can always do those straight leg lifts like we were doing. Good, make sure you're even and let it go. Sweet, breathe. And press yourself on up to your hands and your knees. Excellent. Here we go. All right, we got some knee hovers. Ready? Tuck your toes under and hover those knees off the ground. Is what it sounds like. It's never over till it's over. You got this. Good, let those knees come down. Excellent, come on up. All right, and just take one foot forward, finding a lunge here. Take your back knee up off the ground, finding your lunge. I did say lunge, right? Not lunge, but that's coming. All righty, and then maybe straighten your front leg if you want. If it doesn't straighten all the way, that's fine. Just work to straighten it. You basically want there to be a difference between the first position and the second position. Good, re-bend your front knee, finding that lunge again. Bring your back knee down, so nice low lunge here. And then send it back half splits. If you want to go to full splits, go for it. I'll see you there 10 years prior from now. Okay, and then rotate back through. And then just lean to the inside so you can get that foot around, and then lean away so you can get your next foot around. There's glass on my floor again. Why are people, someone's partying in my house without me. All right. Take your back knee off the ground, finding a lunge on the other side. That's pretty sweet. Nice, and then try to straighten that front leg. We tortured these things earlier, so need to try to stretch them out now. I feel like we're practically in the splits. Anyone else? Okay, re-bend your front knee, bring your back knee down. Really let your hips sink down. Low lunge here. And then begin to slowly send it back, straightening that front leg. Toes come up towards your face, half splits. Or again, full splits if you want. Good. And then bend your knee, kind of lean away so you can get that foot out. And then stand all the way up. Keep roll all the way up since you're probably already up there. You guys move a little faster than me some days. Okay. Hands on, stretch it out. Ooh. Yeah, we did all that shoulder work right in the beginning. Ah. Good, bring it up, standing through your core. We haven't done this one in a hot second. Cross it over, send it back. Ooh. That's where those hips are. We found them. And then come on up, switch it out. Other side. Again, if you go for walks or you go for hikes or whatever, just roll your window down, hang on to the door frame or to the bumper. Do this. Your back and your legs will be so glad you did. Or if you do long road trips, bless you. But get out every now and then and do this, guy. Good. Stand on up. One hand on, one hand off. Walk yourself around, stretch out the front of your shoulder. And walk it back around, switch your hands out, and continue to walk around. Nice, till you hit your limit. And walk it back around. Excellent, take a big inhale up. And exhale down. Good, inhale up, grabbing your right hand or wrist, stretch over to the left. Ooh. Nice, and switch it out, other side. Good, kind of shake those legs out. Take your arm up. You're all set. All righty, cool, we did it. Woo.